What's up everybody, Max Gray here, back with another review. The focus of this channel is really the music itself, but it's impossible to review one Assassination Under God Chapter 1 without talking about the controversy that has surrounded Marilyn Manson since the last few years. So yeah, multiple sexual abuse allegations were made against him, which prompted his former record label to drop him, but the singer has consistently denied the allegations and continues to claim his innocence. I study in a music program, and with the other students we recently had a debate in class on whether people should continue or stop to support artists that are accused by many people of committing immoral stuff. And during that class I realized that there are some valid points that can be made in both sides of this debate. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that whether you think Manson is guilty, not guilty, whether you think it's possible to separate the art from the artist or not, it's completely up to you to decide if this is a person you want to support or not. I'm not going to tell you what to think, I'll leave this up to you. So now let's get back to the music. To release his new album, Manson has found a new home in Nuclear Blast Records, a label that is known for often releasing extreme metal records. While many songs from the singer contain some metal elements, I wouldn't describe the singer's music as being extreme metal, so that partnership can seem a bit odd at first, but when you take the time to think about it, the gothic sound and the dark atmosphere of Manson's music can certainly appeal to many metal fans. So that partnership can work. One Assassination Under God Chapter 1 has a relatively short number of songs with a total of 9 tracks. The album starts with the title track. This one establishes the dark atmosphere of the record right from the beginning with its slow tempo and gothic vibe. There are some 90s industrial metal riffs as well during some passages, which is great. The title track also contains a notable scream. When Manson says the word assassination towards the end, it sends a chill down your spine. Overall, this song is a good album opener, and it would be a good concert opener too. In the second track, No Funeral Without Applause, you really feel the presence of Tyler Bates, the composer and guitarist who previously worked with Manson on the albums The Pale Emperor and Heaven Upside Down, and who worked on the John Wick soundtracks. The low distortion riff that is used in the intro and the verses has that mesmerizing sound that drags you in. In the track, there is a keyboard sound that gives me a fall and a Halloween vibe. While listening to the album, you realize that it makes perfect sense that a movie composer worked on the record because of the atmospheric vibe of this track and others as well. The third song, Not If You Understand, is the heaviest track on the album. It has an ominous distorted bass sound that is prominent throughout most of the duration of the track. This one also features distorted screams and intense double bass drumming towards the end. From the top of my head, I don't remember hearing double bass drumming like this in any previous songs in Manson's discography. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below. Not If You Understand is the most metal song in the record, and I could see some contemporary bands of Manson like Ministry or Rammstein play that song. As Sick as The Secrets Within is the album's first single, it has elements that are present in the previous songs like a dark gothic vibe, atmospheric guitar riffs, and some interesting keyboard sounds. The music video for this one is another creepy one from Manson for sure. In the song, you almost have a guitar solo. Guitar licks and passages that resemble guitar solos are surprisingly present in many songs in the album like this one. That is surprising because it's an element that is not present in Manson's music and in industrial rock in general. The fifth and sixth tracks, Sacrilegious and Death Is Not a Costume, are contrasting. The first is up-tempo, while the second has a slower tempo. To me, those two are more generic than the preceding songs in the album. They have less elements that stand out. The next song, Meet Me in Purgatory, is different. Its really simplistic drum beat and bass line remind me of Nine Inch Nails, and its catchy chorus could potentially make that song a future single from the album. The record ends with the tracks Raise the Red Flag and Sacrifice of the Mass. Raise the Red Flag is one of the heavier songs on the album, while Sacrifice of the Mass is a softer song, a ballad really. In this last one, Manson adopts an introspective tone and talks about drug addiction and his parents who are not with us anymore. While talking about them, the last lines of the album are, "They're waiting with open arms for me to join them soon." That ending is certainly puzzling. You're left to wonder what he exactly means by that. Does the allegations made against the singer made him want to put an end to the Marilyn Manson persona soon and made him want to stop releasing new music? Or does it mean that as he is getting older, he becomes more aware of his mortality? I guess it's open to interpretations. I think it wouldn't make sense though to release an album with Chapter 1 in the title if he was planning to stop releasing music soon. Although there are interesting musical elements in the album, the new release is not perfect. While I like the low distortion guitar parts for their mesmerizing sound, I think that the high gain guitar riffs could have been more memorable in general. The metal riffs in the album are decent, but they didn't particularly grab me. They don't really stay in your head that much after you're done listening to the record. Also, while all the songs in One Assassination Under God are either good or decent, I think that no song is really phenomenal. In Manson's last 3 records, you had songs that really stand out like Deep Six, Kill For Me, and Halfway and One Step Forward. And in the new album, although there are good songs, there are no tracks that are really on the same level of those last 3 songs I just mentioned. I also think that the last 2 albums Manson recorded with Tyler Bates were generally stronger than the new one. But the dark and atmospheric vibe, the cool keyboard sounds, and a good vocal performance do make One Assassination Under God an enjoyable album nonetheless. So I give this release a 7 out of 10. This is an album that can grow on you with time. My appreciation of this one grew after multiple listens. The new record definitely appears to be self-referential. In the lyrics of many songs, Manson adopts a defiant tone and he presents his not guilty perspective in relation to the allegations that were made against him. In the album, you got lyrics like, "You've got blood on your hands, I'm the one that you left behind." You also have lyrics like, "Your loyalty lies in the wrong side of the future," as well as, "Everybody showed up for the execution and nobody would show their face." Those words seem to be directed to the persons that accuse Manson and the people who criticized him in places like the internet. That unrepentant tone won't change your opinion on the singer. So, to go full circle with the beginning of this video, you're entitled to your own opinion on that topic. So that's basically it for me for today. If you like this review, smash the like button and join the Metal Planet community by subscribing to the channel. Metal Planet is a good place to stay updated on new heavy metal and hard rock releases, with the reviews and new releases of the week videos that are released on the channel, so that might interest you. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers!